Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the Nekopara OVA. And how long have I been waiting for this to finally come out? I know I have been waiting for what seems like forever. It probably is not quite forever, but at least close to it. Now, Nekopara. It's not an exaggeration to say that Nekopara is one of my favorite things in life, really. I've been following the Nekopara since Volume 1 of the visual novels came out. And I absolutely loved it. Loved Volume 0, Volume 2, Volume 3. Volume 4, when that comes out, I'm sure I'll love it as well. Especially if certain things happen in it. But yes, I love it. I love Vanilla, Chocolate, all of the girls. I love everything. Shigure is great too. And this OVA, this hour-long OVA, I'm watching it now. I'm gonna calm down for a second. Okay, so, first of all, Merry Christmas, everyone. It's not actually Christmas right now, but it will be when you're watching it, because I'm gonna schedule it to appear later on the channel. So, essentially giving you a Christmas present of Nekos. And honestly, could you ask for a better gift? I don't think you could. So, yes, this visual novel, I really need to get it together. This OVA, I'm pretty sure it covers the content of the first visual novel. I would imagine so. And the weirdest thing about this is going to be seeing Kasho, his face, hearing him voice and all that. That might be a bit jarring at first, but hopefully I can adjust to that pretty quickly. So, in any case, let's get into it. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, we're starting all the way back here from when they first met them. I mean, yeah, I guess that would be where you would start. Though the first visual novel did start with them showing up. Huh. Why couldn't they stay that size forever? And here we go. I think this is what they show in the PV. Just seeing the cats even more animated than usual. And those beautiful vanilla eyes. Because that always has been one of the cool things about Nekopara is that it had animated sprites as in the games. And that is just one of the many amazing things about Nekopara, but lucky Shigure getting to carry Vanilla. Vanilla is my favorite, so I should probably say that pretty early on, because that's going to get obvious quickly. But yes, Kasho. He starts up a bakery. It's run by lovely cat girls and strawberries with interesting physics. Cinnamon just lounging around. Yeah, a lot of this is from the visual novel. So I guess it's not just completely a blind reaction because I have played all the visual novels, but I'm sure that's the case for most people watching this. Yeah, Kasho about to get a surprise when he opens the boxes. Well, little does he know. He'll have more help than he could ever ask for. And those two boxes there seem a bit suspicious. I wonder what could be in it. You know, sneezing cargo is never a good sign. But yeah, this was the beginning of the visual novel. Yep, you fooled him, Chocola. He is no match for your intellect. Yeah, maybe if you cover your ears, he won't hear you. I'm sure that's how it works. Which is like an eternity in cat years. Yep, and yeah, they said you were heavy. Yeah, it really is straight up the visual novel. It's Azuki. No, it's Vanilla in the same position. Because anywhere Chocola goes, Vanilla is as well. Don't know why this guy is complaining about surprise catgirls. Yep. The shaking tails. uh, yep. The room is not pink. I object to this. Yep, she's busy doing Shigure things. I mean, she still has 4 catgirls, so I'm sure that's still time consuming. 7 out of 10. Yep, and that's best solved by a head pat. Not just one, double head pats. You can tell Kasha's experience with these girls. Yeah, so they had no choice but to stow away. It's just so weird seeing Kasha's face in these shots. And I don't know why the place is crawling with catgirls. What kind of sane man would leave that place? I do love the animation with the ears. Yep. But yeah, I have no complaints about the art style. It's capturing the visual novel quite well. The questions Chocola asks. I mean, if you need someone to take them off your hands, you're texting the wrong person. Yep. As expected of Chocola. Yeah, I mean, you pretty much got it, you know. I wonder why. Chocola's so worried. So what? Speaking of insane people, who actually abandoned these catgirls to begin with? Other people are just getting a kick out of this. Yep. You survived, Kasha. It's fine. Ah, yes, I remember this scene. Just love the deadpan way Vanilla says things. Indeed. Well, you're much more grown up than Azuki looks, at least, you know, appearance-wise. Going home. This is our home now. What are you talking about, Master? Hey, suck out to me is not gonna work. And I can't possibly have catgirls in my bakery. That'd make things too easy. And too wonderful. Yeah, they're not going back without a fight. You know you don't mean that. So you're not going to set them down first? uh. Smooth, Kasho. Hey, you got one of them. Oh, okay, never mind. You got two of them. An iron grip. Not a normal grip. You got the other one. And there's no fear to accidentally grab something with vanilla. Several hours later, they finally got into their pajamas, which have thousands of bows on them. Of course you would. Which they're not going to. Yeah. Tsugure loves her older brother quite a bit. Meanwhile, not a care in the world over there. And you should lick it off, slowly and thoroughly. I mean, you have to be crazy not to. I don't know how you could say such mean things to Chocola. I said Vanilla was my favorite, but I do like all of the cat girls. Yes. They are a pair. They're twins. Yeah. And a bunch of other stuff as well. Have fun with that. So you actually get to see this character now. There were some characters in the visual novel that were just a voice. She being one of them. Yeah, it might take a while. If only you had a couple of cute, adorable, wonderful cat girls to help out. Too bad you don't have any of those, huh? Oh, it just clicked in my head. Kasho as slow as always. As dense as always. And that is just adorable. That could be a GIF. That should be a GIF. That's not already a GIF. I'm gonna be mad. I'm not sure how all those activities had to do with sorting, but... Yep, I'm out of here. And of course, 3D CG vans were also not a thing in the visual novel. Yeah. And now I'm even hungrier than I already was. But he's still not going to let you stay, so it's hard to see Chocola so excited there. I don't know how you could possibly crush your spirits, but Kasho can do it. You want them to be your cat companions, you just don't know it yet, or haven't accepted it yet. Man, seeing her force a smile like that. Only he would consider you so. Don't worry, it's not humans, it's just Kasho. He's a bit of a crazy person. Though at this pace, are they going to be able to cover the entire visual novel? Because we're still technically in that part where that they covered in the demo of Volume 1. Good times that happened a few hours ago. It's also pretty good to live the not somewhat simple life with the cowgirls. I was gonna say simple life, but it's not that simple. Dealing with 6 catgirls. I remember these girls on catnip. I don't think being tired is the issue here, Kasho. I think it's your insensitivity. They really do look so short when they're just standing next to Kasho. Oh wow, we're seeing other people. Other cat girls. That's a cool little addition. Or all the time. Every hour, on the hour. You didn't do anything wrong, Chocola. He's really not as kind as he should be. Yeah, back when they're even more tiny and even more adorable. And even more inseparable. And that's where he started to develop his double head pat technique. And then the sunshine came in. Well, if he didn't save you, I would have. Especially in Chocola's case. And Kasha was very much not. At least she got those drinks. Yes, listen to Vanilla. She is always the voice of reason. Nope, it's the writers. You don't match for Vanilla. Yeah, they finally broke through. And then it sunk in. It was only a matter of time. Nobody could fight that off forever. It's called being tsundere. And he is probably the biggest tsundere in this show. I wasn't sure whether to say show or game. But I still want Fatty Tuna every day. I mean, Shigure would do it. She's real rich enough to do it. Back to the sucking up. Yes, it is. It very much is. I think you could do better as far as masters go. But yeah, he's a pretty bold man, though, holding hands with both his cat girls in public. We will buy all the tuna and beef, thank you. And they got their uniforms. Very stylish. Yeah, that's the first thing you say in this situation. A little bit more. Well, can you blame the man? Yes. Though I do still prefer vanilla. Of course, there's only 4 more uniforms. Yeah. Of course, some of the best scenes from the visual novel are obviously not going to be in the anime for various reasons, but... So yeah, I guess we're getting about getting ready to open up the bakery. And they are ready. As soon as someone comes to that door. And right when they least expect it, someone shows up. And I wonder who this masked person could be. One and everything, please. Including you two. That is one of the best scenes right there. I do feel like Shigure could have done better on a costume, but I guess you could have done worse. And I want it all in the same box. And most places do. He saw through her disguise. Yeah, why would Shigure ever do such a thing? Yep, super fashionable. Hazuki! Hey, don't need to rub it in, Hazuki. And Maple. Cinnamon! And her cinnamons. And coconuts. Oh well, you gave it your best shot in man Coconut's outfit. I sort of think time just passes more slowly for Kasha. I know, right? I bet you can't wait to put one on yourself. Well, then it wouldn't have been a surprise. And Kasha's so tall his face is cut off. If only there was a way they could never be separated again. And yeah. Well, he wouldn't open a bakery if it wasn't at least pretty good. Yep, one bite, just down it. Someone really needs to give me directions to this place. Just go through my life savings and leave without it. I guess your cat tongue was a bit too cattish. Hey, well, I'm sure cinnamon naturally has a pretty high body temperature. Yeah, it's pretty good. I know, it's still kind of weird to me that he had to hide it to begin with, but a very traditional household. I think it was the sun or something, wasn't it? Yeah. And yeah, and it being French makes it fancy. It would to you. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's a cat girl place after all. And cat girls are very erotic. Yep, gotta get those bills. And Chocolate barely manages to get and maintain her bell. Yeah, independent action permits. I think I got those in Sengoku Rants. Which would be very bad. Chocolate would not do well in prison. They had their bills, their gold and silver bills. Yep, you wouldn't be a proper cat girl of the Minazuki household without your bell. And yet Chocola somehow managed to pass. Yeah, probably fancier places. Yeah, Coconut's the second youngest, I think. Roll up those kimono sleeves. She has taught all the other cat girls, so I'm sure she could help. Yep, it would be humiliating to not. And here we go. Azuki always picking fights. Yeah. A literal cat fight. Every Let's Player and his mother made that joke during the visual novel. Munchkin cat girl, best cat girl. Of course, Vanilla and Azuki are both best cat girl. I think it's mostly Azuki that never tires of it. She just kind of bounces back and forth between fighting with Coconut and you. Oh, jeez. Azuki can move. Yeah, now she's pulling you into this. uh, and naturally, Cinnamon loves Maple quite a bit if you've read Volume 3. It's so weird, though. Maybe that's why Chocola could succeed, because it's really not as hard as it's made out to be. And maybe eat them. Had to be a big aquarium. Yep, exam testing time, or practicing time. And you know she's serious when she's got her banner. Although you're looking ready to fight more than anything else. In other words, don't embarrass your master. It's pretty much... Yeah, it's pretty much being able to behave as a human would in any given situation. That's pretty much what it's about. Because cat girls are a combination of a middle point between humans and cats. So it's pretty much saying you're leaning more towards human than cat, so you can be treated like a human. Don't worry, Chocola, you're as real as a cat girl gets. Even though you act a bit more like a dog girl. Don't talk with a mouthful, Azuki. And meanwhile, Coconut not listening to what I just said. Well, they're not taking the test. Oh, here we go. Leave it to Azuki, the quote-unquote oldest and mature one. I'm sure Azuki will show off her willpower right about now. Jeez, what? Man, she did that faster than I expected. Azuki is the essence of a bad example. I'm sure coconut will do better. I mean, it's supposed to be more about chocolate and vanilla, not kasho. Yes, as expected of coconut. Of course, if anyone wants to show off for the younger cat girls, it would be coconut. But is she strong enough to do it? Oh no. Chocolate. Chocolate did nothing wrong. She didn't deserve that. Yeah, you can't blame coconut too much. Yeah, that was not the best demonstration, Sugar Ray, if I'm being totally honest. Oh yeah, the smartphone emoji stuff. Yep, and this is what you need to know to fit into society. Yeah, the good old lime stamps. Oh, wow, yeah. Cinnamon. She has the best lessons. And then the stork brings the baby. uh, and yet they still succeeded in getting it. Yes. At least if you live in Japan, which they do. She's still going with it. And then, things happen. I mean, like, more or less. But you may need to see an example, Cinnamon. Yeah, because Cinnamon's not the shameless one here. But yeah, the pacing's definitely a little bit on the fast side, but it's fine. Oh yeah, this we're gonna see how prepared they are for the cat girl exam. I mean, if you're gonna pick someone to mimic, I would go with Shigure. Yeah, scritch my throat. Next time for sure. Well, yeah. She loves vanilla about as much as she loves you. Let's see if you can take it, Vanilla. His finger technique. Without getting it up. And nope. That must be so embarrassing for Vanilla. Good luck, girls. You're gonna need it. Yep. Out. And maybe some other things I'm not going to admit on camera. Chibi Nekos are best Nekos, though. You're doing great so far, girls. Keep it up. And then you break out the catnip and everything goes to... Is there anything better than drunk cat girls? Probably not. Yeah, you're really broken up about it. And I'm never waking up. Well, it's not the real Bell exam. I'm sure they'll do fine. Oh, I guess that's a... You know, a Bell-owning cat girl. I do like how they're kind of trying to show us that other cat girls do exist in the world besides these 6. And Milk, which we have not seen Milk, actually. Now that I think about it, that's upsetting. Where is Milk? I'm sure she was in the first volume. I kind of wish we could have seen them at the Bell exam, but oh well. Yep, that means a reward's in store. Yes, congratulations. Oh, we're jumping straight to the amusement park. In their wonderful dresses. Sure, why not? Because cats love high places. You'll be fine. It's completely safe. Unless something breaks. Which I'm sure it won't. Bye-bye. Man, the enthusiasm difference. Oh, he has a little cat, girl. Wanna trade? The simple rides. And that's a bit of a turn. I think they might need their litter box. When people try to steal your cat girls. I'm sure they are. Just don't get any on your dress. Man, if you have cute cat girls like that, you have no excuse to not be happy. They usually don't. Yes, so unlike him. Hey, I think you found your blue whale. It looks like it could just easily break the glass if it really wanted to. Very cute. That is a pretty great aquarium. Yeah, it even has the over the ceiling shot. Bet you'd have more fun if you could get to the fish. Yeah, do you think you could catch up with those fish? I'd love to see chocolate vanilla versus a tuna. And they're in the splash zone. I'll protect you from that dangerous water. Wow, one splash is enough to catch a cold, I guess. Yes. You know, first I would have preferred an OVA based on Volume 0. I feel like that could have been better, but, you know, still pretty great. Because Volume 0 wouldn't have had the Kasho issue because he wasn't really in that one. It just occurred to me, but yeah, they skipped the bath scene as well, didn't they? Yeah, the other sad part of the visual novel. I don't think it's quite that bad, though. I mean, I don't think that should be the biggest concern here. Very close. Yeah, that's probably what they were trying to say here. Though I think in the visual novel it was more to do with overwork. Yeah, the shoe's on the other foot now. Meanwhile, they're just snoozing away. I like how there was a heart next to Nisama there. And of course it rains. to make things as difficult as possible. I don't think anyone's going to answer that. But that's going to make the police suspicious. The police officer quite possibly be my least favorite character in the Volume 1 visual novel. I don't understand how you could possibly forget your bells. Like, it should be on you constantly. What kind of person would arrest cat girls? I just love the arm movements. And the natural thing to do is just run away. I'm sure they'll get away. Not this way either. Yep, I think that's him. Making your master run out in the rain. It's a good thing he managed to get there before falling over. Well, they were almost brought to the police station. So are you satisfied now, police lady? Trying to arrest poor Chocolate and Vanilla. They didn't even say anything, they just walk away. No apologies or anything. Like, I know objectively speaking they didn't do anything wrong, but still. Yep. You're getting some new employees, whether you like it or not. And any sane person would like it. Yes, the best little sister, like, ever, Shigure is. You just have to not pay them, it's fine. Yep, and out of everyone, Maple looks the most at home there. You'll be paid in cakes and you'll like it. Yeah, Cinnamon knows what's up. Nope, none whatsoever. Yes, this is how it should be. Except, with me being there. Huh, she's pretty. Welcome to Neko Paradise. Kasho, I don't think you're nearly as appreciative as you should be right now, and it bugs me quite a bit. Yes, Neko Paradise. The place people come to from all around the world just to get a quick glimpse at these adorable creatures. It's just me or that hour go by really quickly. I mean, obviously went by more quickly than the visual novel did. And we never got to see Milk. And that's one of those random cat girls we saw was supposed to be Milk, and I just didn't pick up on it, but... And yeah, it pretty much was an anime adaptation of the first volume. Which is what I expected, but I kind of thought we would get more scenes, like scenes that weren't in the visual novel but would have happened in parallel to it. Like seeing them taking the exam. But they were quite clearly wanting this to be geared towards people that haven't played the visual novel, and as a way of getting them into it. I kind of got the impression that's what they were going for. Which I guess is to be expected. A lot of anime adaptations of light novels and stuff usually are for that purpose, to advertise the source material. And I know I did bring up the visual novel and stuff that happens in it quite a lot throughout my reaction, but that's pretty much because, obviously, this wasn't really a full-blind reaction, so I kind of had to adjust how I did it a little bit. So many names. Some of them in Japanese, some of them in English, some of them in Chinese. They just keep going. Jiggles. Someone's name's just Jiggles. Could at least put them in alphabetical order. I guess it would be difficult with names in different languages, but you could still try. Good thing they credited Anonymous there. I'm sure he would have been upset if he wasn't properly credited. And it finally reached an end. Man, that's quite the cake. uh... So, that was the Nekopara OVA. So, was it as great as I was hoping for? Not quite. But I did get to see all my favorite girls animated, which does count for a lot. But of course, I do have some gripes here and there, which I will now share with you. For one, the pacing was a bit off. Some scenes felt like they dragged on a little bit too long, some of them felt like they were rushed through a little bit too much, and sometimes it felt like they just really abruptly jumped from one scene to the other. Like when they jumped to the the amusement park segments. I don't know. I feel like they could have transitioned that a little bit better. But I mean, the art style, I had no problem with that, really. That's as good as I could have hoped for, really. The animation itself probably wasn't fantastic. It wasn't bad enough to bother me or anything, but it wouldn't be something I would praise. But I think it did a decent job of capturing, Nekopara and what makes it great. Obviously, it's still not, the visual novel Nekopara is still real Nekopara. If you want the proper Nekopara experience, you will want to go to that. So, if you did watch the OVA and haven't experienced the visual novels, I suggest you do so. But yes, back to my gripes with this. Kasha. Well, I guess I should start by mentioning Shigure. Shigure made a comment about how Kasha collapsed the other day, and that she wants to lessen the load by bringing her and the other cat girls on as employees. Well, that seems a little bit weird, because in this, they try to make it seem like he caught a cold, which is why he was, out of commission like that. So that was a little bit weird. But one of the nice things was being able to just see some, random characters here and there. Because of the nature of the visual novel, any character on screen kind of had to have a fully animated sprite and everything, so they really couldn't have anyone actually on screen that was not super important, so the delivery people and stuff would just be a voice. But this time they actually were able to give them actual bodies and stuff, so that was one of the pluses as far as the animation goes. And also the fact that they didn't visit Milk's stand was quite disappointing as well. But overall, I'm glad I watched it. I definitely enjoyed my time with it, so I hope you don't think I have a negative impression of this or anything. Naturally, I do have some issues with it here and there. But it is Nekopara. It was fun. I suggest anyone that's a Nekopara fan do watch it, so let me know what you thought of the anime. What's that of my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you